Hi, chat.
Right. Yeah, you guys greet chat. I need to refill my water bottle. I forgot.
Oh,
Okay.
and you got mad at me.
Shut the fuck up.
You got mad at me,
Yes,
Cat.
the protagonist is going to fill his water bottle.
For shame.
Reference, for reference, we were like, Oz like 7 minutes before was like, I should go make tea, and we are like, bro, we're starting, and now
Hello.
you is like, I'm gonna get water.
Hello,
Have fun
hello.
here.
Tiny.
That is tiny. Mothball extraordinaire.
Yeah, we found Taffy again.
I was lost in the Norwegian wilderness.
I can't believe you landed in my country for like 10 minutes and didn't say hi.
There was no time.
Do I just start it without him, or? No, he's the main character. God damn it!
Yeah, he's literally Protag-kun.
It's fine as long as I just don't interact with anybody. Never mind. Never mind. Protag-kun got stuff to say. Who did we talk to last time?
I don't
Right.
remember.
Uh,
I made
Definitely
art for the
somebody
stream.
okay, he's back. Hi.
Hi, the cat's back.
He's online.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see more Anar art.
He has what? Two
I have.
characters
Aren't we
left?
missing like 2 characters? No.
Anar.
The Anar?
Anar?
As we can see, a murder have occurred.
Gasp.
And now Taffy's
murder
definitely
in
been
this
here the
game?
whole time, and Taffy knows everything that has happened.
Oh, yeah, I definitely know what's happening. Yep.
Yeah. So like, who's that character on the left?
It's like a normal man.
Totally normal guy.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, it's supposed to. Yeah. Okay. Hey, I told what you know already. Didn't you find out whose footprints those were? Actually, how were you able to find that out?
Give me a sec. I gotta fix some audio stuff.
I guess we're just gonna stare at Nagito.
Yeah, just stare at him for just a
Hold on.
quick
I
sec.
can do a joke that will only show on my stream.
Fingers in his ass.
Let's just get a little closer to him. Let's just get.
Are you eating him?
No, I'm zooming the hell in.
Okay.
Just stare at Nagito. Make sure he's not doing
There we
anything.
I just had to turn you up because you were a little quiet on my end.
Me?
No, you.
Understandable.
Yeah, he hates me.
After listening to everyone's story at the airport, I went to a certain place. Well, it's probably better to say I snuck in. To everyone's cottages.
What the fuck?
Everyone's cottages.
Yep.
I told Monokuma I needed access for the investigation, so he simply let me in.
You can't be yowing.
It's something shady again.
Now then.
But why did I do something like that? Well, I'll explain my reasoning to you.
Nagito squatted down near the entrance to the beach hut and began to spread some papers he was holding.
See?
Come on, Hajime, take a look.
That was a very unfortunately formed sentence.
After all, I went to the trouble of gathering all of this.
Okay, he did good. He can have one head pat.
The dog's footprints. I see, so the reason he snuck inside everyone's cottages was to be a
Look at
pervert.
them shoes.
That's right. I wanted to get a sample of everyone's footprints. But unfortunately, Fuyuhiko wouldn't leave his cottage, so I couldn't complete it. Well, I guess it's no big deal. It seems obvious that the footprints belong to this person.
Whose footprints are they?
Yep.
Hiyoko Saionji.
Hyoko's?
Well,
To be honest, the reason why I summoned her to the airport was so I could lure her out of her cottage. She shut herself inside the cottage, remember? If she stayed in there, I couldn't sneak in.
I think you could have. I think this is the only pair of shoes you could have made a really good guess because she has like tiny little baby feet.
Perhaps.
So I figured if I lured her out, she wouldn't be in a hurry to go back to her cottage.
He's treating her like a small animal.
But it was totally worth it.
I don't know anyone's name, so I don't know who we're talking about.
We're talking
the
about
small-
Tiny Child.
Okay.
You'll see her later.
The footprints I collected, there was smaller than anyone else's. And it matched the footprints at the beach house.
Again, this is the absolute worst point to bring Taffy in, and we're just rolling with it. It's funny.
Yeah,
Hello,
it is
I'm
pretty
here.
funny.
This is great.
Yep, there's no mistake, and these are Hyoko's footprints.
Very small footprints
They are
added
tiny.
to your handbook.
Footprints have been updated.
Also, it's not like I was snooping around or anything, but I found something really interesting at her cottage.
Something interesting? What you got, boy?
Gun. See?
I found a lot of these candies inside of her room.
That's...
They're gummy candies that come in 4 different flavors: strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. It looks like she got it from the supermarket. Apparently, she really likes this brand of gummies. There should have been a bunch of other gummy brands, but she only brought home a bunch of these.
Looking back, hold on. Go to my bullets.
Yeah, didn't we find like a gummy bear?
Do we think this is related in any way?
Gummy.
I mean, it's a yellow gummy. And a pack of gummy. That also contains yellow gummy.
I gotta fix something else. My computer's being very unhappy. One sec.
Did you try like raising its mood?
Have you tried asking it nicely?
Like,
It doesn't like me.
oh.
Have you provided it enrichment?
I play Sims all the time. It loves that.
Have you
It
offered
doesn't.
your blood?
Have you made
Good.
a sacrifice?
No, I haven't.
Have
done
you been
that.
doing the weekly rituals?
There we go.
Yeah, the weekly rituals. Yeah.
Weekly rituals. No, I had to flip the what was on what screen because my mic is in a stupid spot and I was having a hard time enunciating clearly into the mic while also being able to read, so I just swapped some stuff around.
I just noticed Tiny going, surely it was the hamster, the very small footprint.
Well, it was probably like the huge hamster, like the giant dark deva of gluttony.
I don't remember.
Jumpy?
You remember which hamster is which?
No, I just know that Jumpy's the fat one.
Okay.
Why is he jumpy?
He's named after
It's
Shonen
supposed to be
Jump.
Shonen Jump, yeah. All the hamsters are named after manga magazines in Japan.
My god. Then you told me he's not a chuny.
Yeah, Magazine is one of them, yeah. Anyway, I'm ready to... Oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's you.
You're lying. You go.
Yeah.
You got
People are
this.
like that sometimes. There's people who'll only eat the same brand, even if it's just potato chips.
Yo, that's me. What's wrong with that?
Well, it's not clear if this relates to the incident, but I thought I should tell you just in case.
Just in case. Coming from this guy, that means... probably greatly relates to the accident.
There are people who play the same video game over and over and over again.
Shut. I don't have 2,000 hours in fucking Monster Hunter World.
I don't have almost 7,000 hours in Final Fantasy XIV. Shut up.
Wow,
Shut
that
up.
makes my like
It's
2000 in RimWorld so
6,007.
small.
It's 6,700, but I didn't want to say 6-7 hours. I can be forgiven.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia, she looks strangely excited.
Oh,
So, that's like a powerful Gatmoe.
This is the second time we bring up Gathmoe.
Man, I really don't get it, but nice one, princess. Miss Sonia is something else.
Dude, a girl just like he's like looking
He-
in the direction
he's
of the
simping.
body right now.
This guy's just slowly back. I should leave him alone.
I think he's pretending to be laid back because if he thinks about
Yeah.
murder, he's going to start sobbing.
He's gonna
He's
put
pathetic.
himself in his hat. And like,
I'm about to click the third Oz character in a row completely organically.
Nikan, you had something to say too, right?
Well, compared to the others, what I have to say isn't that important.
So, if you look closely, you'll see she has died.
So please, don't get your hopes up and be disappointed.
I guess. Just get on with it.
I tried my best to perform the autopsy, and I was able to find out
She got bonked on the
Skull
head.
crack.
Mahiru was definitely killed by a blow to the head. She was probably struck from behind in one blow. Based on the scar, the weapon is clearly the metal bat.
Wait, wait, that actually is... That's a hold-up moment. She was struck from behind?
But every dark cloud has a silver lining, as they say. It looks like Mahiru didn't suffer.
What does that mean?
Well, there's no doubt that she died instantly.
Death was instant? That sounds strange. I think I better remember that. Yeah, because that means she didn't like crawl up to her.
Yeah.
Like, somebody dragged her to
So
that.
that's weird.
There's another thing I found. I'm sorry, I started talking on my own. Were you busy right now?
Just tell me.
During the autopsy, I discovered that this in Mahiru's pocket.
She is literally me.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox.
If there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting, let's keep it secret. Until then, let's not try to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Ayako.
About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m.
That's not what that says. Oh, okay, there we go.
It probably was the second part.
Yeah.
This letter.
I thought you were saying to me that's not what it says, and I'm like, I thought I read that right, but maybe
No, you
I
read
didn't.
that right. It was just like, there was a... You know what I mean.
What was shown?
If this letter is real, it would mean Hiyoko met up with Mahiru, right?
Plus, my hero's estimated time of death was around 3 p.m. in the 30 minutes prior.
If we think about what that implies, then... Oh, I'm starting to get confused.
I mean... They were...
Okay.
She's helping her clean up because she's stinky.
How does it Second, how does a child swing a metal bat with enough force to crush someone's skull instantly?
Oh, she's a dancer. She'll just pirouette it into the back of your head and kill you. I
Oh,
don't know.
my fucking bad. She'll just fucking like boobity 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 and like spin around, like jump and like I don't know, do a fucking acrobacy, whatever. If it's true, what does it mean? What happened between Mahiru and Hiyoko? Triple
Bullet! Oh, there we go.
Oh, I guess we talked to the other two. Did we talk to the other two the last time?
I think so.
I think so.
I genuinely did that correct on accident?
The time for unparalleled hedonism has come to an end.
What does that mean? What are those
Trying
words?
out a few new things. Do you like it?
Come! Now is the time to
Come.
fight the decisive battle! The hostility of fresh blood, the insanity of a contest of wits! The class trial is finally raising its curtain! So meet up in front of Monokuma Rock! Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance.
You know where the secret entrance is, right, Taffy? You remember?
Sure. Of course I do. Yep.
I'll
Good,
see
good. You studied. You
soon.
studied.
Monokuma read the CBT wiki page. Well, looks like it's time. I guess the investigation is over. So it's finally starting. The class trial where our hopes and the killer's hope will finally clash. But it's alright. Either way, hope will win in the end.
All right.
Now then, let's go prove it.
I hope he shuts up.
You want to punch him yet?
Ugh, what the hell is he so excited about? There's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyway, we should just start heading over.
Yeah, it's all. The trial field where Monokuma is waiting to make my case there.
Oh, was I reading your line by
There's
accident?
no escape.
Likely.
You were so excited. It's fine.
You
Hey,
just
it
seemed like
worked
you wanted
either
it
way.
more. There is no escape. We have no choice but to press forward. Now then, let us go.
As we talked among ourselves, we left the beach house and my hero's body. How does Monokuma dispose of the body? What does he do? Does he just like Monokuma clean? Mono clean? Does he have his own like sweeper and like his own product?
Well, in the last game, there was a bit of a twist that the bodies were being refrigerated. So, anyway, here's your first line, Taffy. I'm sorry.
Hooray!
You got this. Start crying.
No, let me go. Help me. Ah, he's gonna do something crazy to me. I'll be ruined.
Why you?
Hey, shut up and stay put, you brother.
Stop it!
Can you be normal for 5 minutes?
Hey, stop harassing little girls.
What's going on? Jeez. Yoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. But Yoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson.
He's shorter than her. If you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you a part of this island's food chain. Unbelievable. Making me waste my sweet-ass time. But there's another problem to deal with besides this one. Where the heck is Fuyuhiko? That guy. He totally ditched. He totally ditched my appointment. He pisses me off.
Is Mono melting?
Can he be normal for 5 minutes? What? His anger changes form.
Do I have Fuyuhiko now? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Hmm?
Oh, Fuyuhiko, you came. I was worried about you.
There's nowhere for me to run anyway, so no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still...
Bastard!
I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option.
Fuyuhiko, what does that mean?
Hmm.
We already had the artist draw this asset. You think I'm just gonna change that? We paid money for this.
This is second gear.
It's all good. If the trial heats up, it's all good.
Anyway,
Looks like everyone's here, so let us depart now.
see ya later!
I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys. Clonk, 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 clonk.
This is bad.
Crap, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
Like, do
Checks
you
the
even
list
have to
again.
prepare?
Okay, Taffy was iconic.
Show some spirit.
If you don't have enough power, harness your latent energy. Come on, bring out that energy!
This too must be the will of causality.
So it begins.
I fucking
The
love that
beginning
line.
of the end.
Now then, let's keep our spirits high, so we can one day find that shining hope.
I can't wait to get to the trial and he's still buff.
That's right. I can only... Moving forward is the only option.
What's his name? Fuyuhiko? Fuyuhiko baby? Boss baby.
What's his name? What's his name? Boss baby?
Alright, do the thing.
Ah!
Very normal video game.
You're so evil. No matter how many times I see it, it's such bad taste. The worst, the lowest, most brutal taste.
Somehow I moved my muscles, stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. Mayonnaise on an escalator! It's going upstairs! I'll
See you later!
Ah,
Bye-bye!
Bye!
I was about to make the joke of, welcome to the Mono Mall.
Hi, Blue. Happy lurking.
For some reason, my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. Oh, goodbye! Yeah, right, it's gyrating.
I forgot I forgot that is the elevator.
Yeah. A rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall. As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair. As if my heart was a rotten fruit, swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish!
Squish!
I suddenly stopped breathing.
Screen goes
I
black.
like how everyone's like normal colors, and then you have this fucking bright yellow and pink road sign just.
Yeah.
My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure the pressure by firmly standing on my legs. And after a while, the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether.
This is the first time I say this courtroom looks nice.
Yeah.
No, he's normal now!
Oh.
Aim! Defeat the boring routine!
So,
I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it?
impossible!
It's not like I'd allow you to think otherwise anyway. Now, this is the first time I think
That
he did
is-
nice.
To go to all the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really, what is your true intention?
No!
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway. I was just fucking bored.
Kill time?
To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Like...
A purpose is only gonna be a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. Anyway, you guys want to watch The Room on this iPad?
Yeah, let's fucking go.
That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts.
Excellently placed voice crack. That was fantastic.
That was,
It was perfect.
It was unintentional.
That was a clue.
It added.
Because
onto
I
it.
am not hydrated enough to waste this bitch.
Go drink some water. Class trial
I just
starting.
did.
Mahiro Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. She'd never back down nor surrender. The person that killed her. It's Tero!
One of these
He's Among
things
Us?
is not like the others. One of these things is already dead.
I don't want to believe it, I don't want to believe it, but... those two are dead. Oh yeah, the killer is the person that like died. Regardless, we need to find the answer.
I love Ibuki going, that's Byakuya over there.
It's Yaku! It doesn't matter if you believe it or not.
Clong, clong, clong.
Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair.
Now, everybody sit down. We're going to watch both of the Boss Baby movies and see how long it takes for Yahiko to crack.
Has begun. Would you like to
Grabs
say?
the seppuku knife.
Alright.
Oh hell yeah! Set the skills,
We
baby.
did have skills. Actually, I bought them. No,
Yeah,
I
you
fucking
bought
didn't.
some.
No, there they are.
You did. Fuck up.
This is just... increase the speed of memorizing a statement. Bought a better sword. Bought more clock. We still haven't
More
done
clock?
Logic Dive, but... I
Whatever.
feel-
If Logic Dive is the one I'm thinking of, I actually like that one.
Yeah.
Though there's a better version of it in V3, but still it's good.
Hello, it's me, Byakuya. I'm in heaven right now, so I can't come to the phone. Anyway, leave the yaoi at the beach. Let's see. Open e-handbook. Oz and I made so many jokes that he was just reading yaoi in the first game when he was in the library.
I mean, he didn't live long enough to end up in the library in the second game.
Yeah?
Alright, let's look at our stuff.
V3 is the Logic DUI!
I wish I knew what that means. Okay, so she was killed in the beach house. She was hit in the head, in the back of the head, Mikan said. Which is
Yeah.
weird because she was lying against the door.
So she was dragged.
There are no other conspicuous external injuries and no trace of any foreign substances. Uh-huh. The bloodstain on the floor had streaks leading to the roadside door as if she had crawled through it, but that contradicts with us just being told that she died instantly. Baby footprints? The metal bat? Due to the bloodstains covering it, it is believed to be the murder weapon. And... yeah, and there was also a... It matches the murder weapon in the other case,
The video
Autopsy.
paralleling, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Somebody drank all of the, like, non-sugary drinks? There is an anime mask because it's a normal-ass game? The gummy candy. The shower is out of order. The prison window in that bathroom that you could only crawl out if somebody helped you. Twilight Syndrome murder case. A tipped over fish tank was found in the music room. Yeah, like... God, we have truth bullets from the video game within the video game?
Yeah.
No. That's crazy. The Girl E swimsuit. And the photos from that past case. This being one of them. The flower vase, which I don't know how will... This photo of a girl that is definitely not Sonia, never mind. Girl E, gummies, letter, dead. Okay, that is not a lot to go on.
Smile.
Do I say what my theory is?
Sure, go
What is
for
your-
it.
It's a wild ass theory. So we know that the murder victim in the Twilight Syndrome case was Fuyuhiko's sister. We know this. We don't know the identity of his sister. But the only blonde person we know is Sonia, who is from a mysterious, like, is like a princess from a mysterious country, which is a whole... I don't know how that fits into this, but my theory is essentially, she didn't actually die, and then, I don't know, she went into Winter's protection or something? Or, like, I still think she's the imposter. I think Sonia is sus as hell.
Is she among us right now?
But very firmly,
Among Us.
I think they're siblings, and they... Because who else would it be?
They're the only two blonde ones. It has to be them.
Hayoko, I feel like, is a super
Now
red
then,
herring. Like, there's a
begin
lot.
with a
True,
simple
but Hayoko was
explanation of
confirmed
the
as
class
being a different
trio.
girl in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Did he not
Hyoko's
recognize
blonde,
it
too.
as own sister? No, because all our school memories are gone. And that happened during school.
During the
Does that mean
class
changes
trial,
could
you will
happen?
present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
Can we please tie Nagito up like Monami right now? Can we switch
Level
them?
7, yeah.
If you
He's
vote
standing so
correctly,
polite.
then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
I'm just noticing now that the signs with the people who are dead, he drew over that shit with crayons.
Oh,
Yep.
no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
I continue to be thankful that this game is designed to be picked up and put down for a handheld system.
What? Who cares about that game?
Because every 2 hours they'll go, do you know what's going on? Do you
The
remember?
outcome of this
Yeah.
trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means
Wow.
Twilight Syndrome murder case is a non-fiction game. Additionally,
It's real.
some of us are characters in that game too.
And they didn't, Monokuma didn't pay for any of your likenesses.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
So,
Yeah, I'm
it's better
Nekomaru.
if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
Here's the game where Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl E, Girl E, Boy F, and the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. Using the staff rule after clearing the game's reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. First character the player was able to control was Girl A. True identity of Girl A. It's probably
That was Mika.
Mika.
I see.
The way his
Girl
like...
A is
I definitely knew that.
probably
Yep.
Mikan Tsuki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy. Nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
Remember when I said she was really fucking mean?
Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too.
Monokuma did in fact code that game.
Yeah.
She's right. The one who said that was Girl B.
Oh. Was it B?
B.
B, I think it was
see.
B.
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Shut the fuck
Anyway.
up.
Let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Hyper energetic and unique. Ibuki.
I see.
I'm glad we're establishing this out the gate.
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
It's Thursday, mind you. Get that right?
Let's move on to Girl D.
You're so every time. He is.
Good, huh? There's only one person who always had a camera with them.
Monokuma.
It was Monokuma.
Girl D is my hero. The victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
He is Guy F.
Monokuma.
Ibuki. Monokuma.
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
This game, when it gives you options like this, it's such a like the teacher. It's an obvious question, and the teacher had to make a multiple choice, so it's like the
Yeah.
polar opposite, or thing that doesn't make any sense, or silly.
Monokuma's
I
in
was
the
in a
game.
game? That's fucking stupid.
What does he have
That
shorty
reminds
is?
me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Another person?
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names
The
were
missing
Sumiki,
link.
Koizumi, Saionji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
Because there
It's
were.
not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
Reason for Yuka's last name Kuzuri appears twice. It's true I have a hunch, but... Call me out like that? Now I can tell you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. That's why we need to make out.
The way Hiyoko is looking at him right now, like, this bitch.
This bitch, call me full
He
mouth.
thinks he's a fucking detective.
Reason for Yuka's last name Kuzuri appears twice. It's probably because...
Was it his older sister? Hold on. How old is he?
He said he has a little sister.
Great. How old is he? He hates milk, but how fucking old is he?
Yeah,
I'm gonna believe
should
you
be
a little.
sister.
I can prove it with this. In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game. It's
I didn't
pretty
click
clear.
anything there.
There's
That
no
just
doubt that Guy F
Yeah,
had a
that was fast.
very quick.
Yeah.
Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's
He's
why the name
finding
Kuzuryu
himself.
appeared twice.
By the way, what role
Sir
did Guy
Boss
F's
Baby
little
is like-
sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
I'm gonna quick BRB. You can
Alright.
keep going.
I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward.
She was a body.
Like you can see being for you, little sister is a high school girl who died at the beginning.
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game.
She's
It's
girl
the only
0.
person I can think of.
I'm not touching anything.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game,
That's so fast.
it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Yeah, how you doing, Taffy?
Oh, I understand everything. It's fine.
Mhm,
I know exactly what's happened. Yep.
The game is
I've
revealing
cracked
itself.
this case already.
Who do you think did it?
Yep.
Hold on, let me get the report card. Who do you think did it? Was it Makito Maeda? Was it?
I'm going to
Was it
save
Byakuyo?
my conclusion for when the rest of you guys catch up. You know.
Oh, okay, that's
'Cause,
fair. That's
Oh, okay.
fair. It was
I
the
don't want to
victim
influence
herself.
your decisions.
Is the dead person the killer?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, she totally bonked herself.
Tiny's onto
Like-
something. What the fuck is in the background?
It's redecoration. It's Monokuma's redecoration.
The tennis ball rocks.
Yes.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there. Winning personality? Are you praising me? I was being
Yes.
sarcastic, dumbass.
Welcome to the club.
You said the
Definitely
game is a
not a
work of
problem.
non-fiction.
You sure?
That means Fuyuhiko's little
No.
sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality. It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events.
Now we need to find a blonde person who is smaller than him.
That's why it's the move. Don't go making shit up, bastard!
And his sister
If
was
she was the
Nakito
type to die
Komaeda.
easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago.
I knew it.
Foreshadowing?
I mean, when I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off.
yeah, green
Oh,
phone
boss,
16
baby.
It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet! I see. So
Oh,
you're never gonna
Angie.
accept
I
that
kinda
that
like him
game is
for
based
that.
on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
I'd be much happier if you were silent.
Hey, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D
I
is
love his
Mahiru.
voice.
Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game,
It's
dead
good.
high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
I forgot his VA.
Do
It's
we need
Gundam
to explain
Tanaka,
it?
the VA.
He's- Nakito is a crazy man.
Yeah, I picked up
Yeah.
on that.
It's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
What the heck? It's that wild connection.
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has strange rivalry going on.
I may have an ordinary name, said man with very uncommon name.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh?
Thank you,
What do
Monokuma.
you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that girl E got killed.
What's up, Ashton?
What? No way! Is that true?
It's like they know that we didn't play last week, and they're making fun of us for it.
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it.
No, it's spotted.
Let's first figure out why
spotted.
Girl E was killed.
That's what. The reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game.
Hold on. I have to think here.
What's it called?
She was the
'Cause
killer,
Girl E-
right? She was. I remember her saying, like, oh yeah, now that that bitch is dead, she won't bully you anymore.
I think so, yeah.
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 I see.
I remember that as well.
Yeah, you were there.
The
Good
reason
job.
Girl E was killed is
Good
because
job,
she
Taffy.
killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl.
Like all the characters in the game, Taffy has also had her high school memories revoked.
That's right. She doesn't know the game.
What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently, Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister. You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But...
Jesus, Bastion, that's rough.
Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim? In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance. Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
My hero would have made this.
Oh.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic Dungeons
Wow.
RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Oh my god.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking.
Chiaki is such good artistic representation.
Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head.
Bonk.
Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that.
Yeah.
Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
Snaps his neck.
I feel like the Ultimate Gamer. This game came out in 2012. It's 14 years old. I feel like the Ultimate Gamer just gets funnier and funnier.
Yeah.
Wasn't a pervert,
You know-
right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
It's also really fun to listen to the voice actors deliver Girl E, because some of them go Girl space E, and then Necromaru goes Girly.
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 Let's go, Girly.
Did she lock the music room from the
Come on,
outside?
Girly.
Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after
Now
she
you
left.
can't unhear it.
Girly.
Girly.
Go piss, girl.
But Girl D was
Don't
the
take
one
a
who
shit,
went to
girly
the
Paul.
office to get the key to the music room, right?
Wait! There's fucking forks and knives! Because Teru Katsudon! Oh
They didn't have to do that, but they did.
By
It's
the
so
way,
good.
Since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer
Okay.
yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake the Girl E who's winning the hallway is the killer. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear it up first. Did she bungee jump
Alright.
outside the fucking
Gameplay time.
thing?
We have
Oh
so
God,
much. This is why I bought a new mouse, by the way.
Okay,
Specifically
Blake,
because of
stop
this
fucking
game.
scrolling!
Because of this.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
The music room, under the tape.
Oh no!
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls
Wait.
heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was she able to get past those 4 and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway. Twilight's
I don't
hidden
think that's
passageway
correct.
is the world's best.
I don't think that's it.
After she killed
I mean, aren't there 2 rooms? You know, of the music room? So can't she use like the second room?
Hold on. Oh, do I not have the map? So the broken vase is important here. The entrance hall. We have a photo from the entrance hall.
What did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
Teleportation.
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was she able to get and wait in front of the music?
She probably used a hidden Twilight's
Gotcha,
hidden
Boozy.
passageway
Yep,
is
things
the
are
world's best.
Okay.
Things are gonna start getting more
After she killed the
complicated.
first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E to the front of the music? To go back to the music, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the end, the other 4 girls should have been there.
Nope, that's not it.
He said it earlier too.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was like, I have a picture of 3 of them. No way, one of them was taking the picture. Stupid.
Yeah.
Is it okay for you, Chiaki, to say it, but I'm not allowed to?
Crap!
Okay.
Fuck.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
This is fucking me up.
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
I don't know, man. Did she
Stumped
swim?
immediately.
Did she fucking swim?
Was there pool?
Pool.
Wait.
Fish tank.
Yeah, if you need answer whenever you
Oh, is
feel
it
like
that
you're
she
thoroughly
went
Go back
out
to
the
stumped.
the
window?
music room from outside. You need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall,
This is because of the gap,
the
yes.
other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls
Well,
heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was she able to get
What
past
if
those
it was
4?
something
Is it
like
the
the vase
vase?
Wait in
breaking and
front
not
of
the
the
window
music room.
shattering?
Say that
She
again?
probably used a hidden passageway.
What if they heard something other than the window
Twilight's
shattering?
hidden
Like, what if it was
passageway
the
is the
vase or the
world's
fish tank
best!
instead?
Yeah.
After she killed the first,
When
what
they
did
heard
Girl E
that
do?
that
She just
double-
broke the window and escaped out.
So how did Girl to the front of the mute? To go back to the, you need to go through the end. Plus, at the other 4 girls should have been.
At the entrance hall, heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, that's wrong.
hey!
Yay! See, Taffy already figured the whole case out.
First of all,
Taffy
the sound the
win!
girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually,
Probably.
the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office,
Oh!
and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Are you sure about that?
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck?
Don't make
You're
him buffed
so
up again, please.
annoying.
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
Nakamaro.
Yep.
I feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
It was
Use
the
your
fish
big
tank.
brain.
Conventional weapon that also appeared in the game. I wonder what could have
Please.
been.
I coded this whole video game.
I made the game! Please, I played the game! We're told we can advance as long as we don't make that clear. Then I have to do it. I'll do it!
What do you think the murder weapon is? I have no idea. Was
They
I out
dropped
of
the
line
fish tank on her head.
Yeah, I think it's a fish tank. I mean, it was a baseball bat, right?
There
Oh,
was
yeah.
no baseball bat.
Baseball
like, the baseball bat was for like when Girl E was actually killed, but not for the murder of the sister.
Right, the baseball bat was the murder of this... of Girl E, that's correct.
Okay.
Right. Because there are 2 victims in the past and then 1 victim in the present.
Mm-hmm.
This case is stupid.
This case is fun.
Wait, what the fuck did the tutorial
There's
say
a
to me?
guy named Gun?
I heard there's a guy named Gun something. Okay.
It's
Oh,
basically
Gundam.
yeah, it's Gundam. When you do more friendships
Yeah.
with him, it'll unlock that ability.
I'm just so freaked out by the fucking menu talking to me like this.
Talking so candidly, yeah.
Yeah. Just like we're friends, right?
I wonder what the murder weapon is.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
I agree. I miss.
You shot the
Big to be a
fucking.
weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Wait.
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Not if it was water, right?
Yeah, the water would have cleaned it up. Maybe.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She
Yeah,
beat her to
no.
death with her fists!
I love it, Mookie, so much.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about
Oh my
broken
god,
glass?
this is gonna be the next under the table.
Isn't the cause
Under
of
the
death a blow
table.
to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's
Wait.
too big
Oh,
to be
God
a
Wait.
The piano.
Wait,
Why are you going even?
The investigation.
it's
on
the
that big a
swimsuit filled with gravel.
If it's a weapon that was used to, it should have had blood
Oh.
stains.
My
Was
god.
there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
Huh.
She beat her to death with her fists!
And it's
I
probably
actually-
on the gravel thing.
I actually think you're on point
Yeah.
Inside the
here.
music room, huh?
Maybe.
Let's go, shoot.
What
What's
about
up,
broken
bro?
glass?
Big smile.
Isn't the cause of death a
Then she attacked her with the
That's too big to be.
Then the piano.
She attacked her
Why
with
are
the
you
fish
going even
tank.
big?
The investigation conduct.
It's on that big a scale too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
She doesn't know
You're
how
so
on
smart,
point she
Kat.
is. Yeah, I was not gonna figure that out. This
No.
is why we're co-oping.
Got it.
You're so smart,
Must have
Cat.
used gravel to attack the victim.
It's like the
My
50% of the day.
I got it
Oh my
right.
god.
And I was just throwing things out there.
How you doing,
Just
bro?
as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
Okay.
You're not
This
chosen.
reminds me of me in
change.
high
Gravel
school.
is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
Like that time Warren's players in Dungeons and Dragons broke out of jail by putting rocks in socks.
bag? What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of
Oh my
gravel,
god.
you'd make an
We have an
effective weapon.
asset for this.
Gravel
I didn't think we were
inside
gonna get
the
like an actual
swimsuit?
asset.
Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
Is this a reference?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
A little meta there.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl
That's
D was
right.
being harassed by the victim.
Girly.
Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And
We
they
know
ended up getting
who is
into an
who.
argument.
Can we stop? Can we stop doing the alphabet soup?
And she felt a rush
Never.
of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back.
So she beat the fuck out of her with a swimsuit.
You can?
Huh?
That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Kelly's car. Not the only person I can think of is that guy.
Girl
Guy
D.
F.
Yeah.
Monokuma!
That guy! Girl D!
I see. It should have been Guy F.
I will never forgive
A
her.
scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is...
What?
It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
Flashback to every
Also,
time
it's
he
Girl
said,
E, not Girl D.
Flashback to every time in this game he said, "I'll fucking kill you."
That's all you
Yeah.
can say. If that game is telling the
I'm
truth,
Yakuza. I will
it'd be a
fucking kill
huge
you.
problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
Tanaka, don't pick your high schooler with that voice. What do you mean?
It's so
This is
perfect.
a perfectly valid high schooler voice.
He's got that testosterone, bro.
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there is an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder. And it's the metal pen.
Baseball. It all comes back to baseball.
Baseball
I
bat.
can prove it
You
with
just had
this.
to be there and to be balling.
I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Baseball like from the Wii. The victim was murdered by a Wiimote.
We were both.
Someone must have wanted to split her head
As somebody
open the
who's-
exact same way they avenged the first victim.
As someone who has been conked in the head with one of those things, I could see it.
Originally, they didn't ship with the wrist strap. And then
No.
several broken TVs later, they were like, okay, wrist strap now.
Hey, we need the wrist strap. Yeah.
Hey,
And this is
why
why,
don't you
kids,
confess
you
already?
love
You're
the
the one
wrist
who
strap.
killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now. There is no way a stupid game could be the motive.
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
Oh, did you die? I think he got better.
But why are you...
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
What a serious statement. Completely undermined by the fucking fork and knife.
That what happened?
The Ethan Teru.
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
We spin!
Spin!
Trash can, Jesus Christ. Okay, shower room, iron barred window, footprints on the beach, metal bat, trash can. Okay.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing
Insults
Mahiru?
are so good.
You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hyoko? Do you know where Hyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house.
You're lying.
Wishing Mr. Ants all day.
It contradicts information.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru?
Which one is the trash can here?
The trash can is just the
Bottle.
the drinks. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it the shower room?
No.
I think it's the footprints.
It's the feet pics.
I'm so stupid. It's the footprints.
It's the footsies.
What are you
Pics
doing?
that clearly say it was
She was at the
Yoko.
beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house.
No, the silencer!
I was wishing Mr.
Damn it.
Ants all day.
Do you remember how to equip the silencer?
It's right click, right?
I don't know.
You may have to click it multiple times.
Right. Do it. Right, it told me that.
The durable bitches.
Accusing me of killing. Why do you
Do you know where Hiyoko was? She was at the beach house, the scene.
But I didn't go to the beach house.
Or I just hit it before that happens.
No, that's wrong. Break.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, we all saw
You should have
her.
been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Run
I
away
told you I
too
did it.
from the beach house.
These footprints in the sand in front of the beach house. Aren't they yours?
Literally, like 90% of us saw you running away from the beach house, crying.
Don't make this
I
shit
don't
up.
have such ugly footprints. They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are.
Shoes off.
Don't decide that based on ugliness.
Aw.
They're not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange.
He's gotta take all the
Footprint
footprints
I
out.
collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
I did a normal, non-creepy thing that will assist us.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you
Plus, the
Girl.
footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house, which means
Wait, hold on.
when the
What's the
owner
one
of
guy
these
called?
footprints went inside the beach
Kojima.
house, they used a different entrance.
Nagito literally committed a fucking Kojima, taking foot pictures of everyone.
Oh my god. He's Tarantino maxing.
Different entrance. Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left. Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Ah, I remember now. I remember when I went to the beach house.
So you finally decided to confess.
Now that I'm being put in the spot, I suddenly remember.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her
Oh,
so easily,
Akane.
dumbass. She's obviously lying.
We had one dedicated dumbass last game, and now we have like 4 of them.
Huh? It's a lie?
4 of them.
Meanwhile,
Oh my
other
gosh, she's
people
actually
liars
stupid.
Are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
Alright, let's shoot her with a bullet.
Please.
Anyway?
Oh.
The letter.
It's a letter.
The
yeah.
letter.
Letter.
I did go to the beach, but only during my morning walk.
Shut the fuck up, liar.
Immediate shutdown.
No, that's wrong.
Who else
Only during
cares
your
about what you have
morning
to
walk,
say?
huh?
You lying.
Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
Usually I will go
Take
through the
this
whole
shit.
thing to make sure that I'm not missing information, because that happens. This time it's just like, no.
Yeah, no.
No, it's right
We
there.
don't need to hear more of that.
Yep. No regret this.
Blah, 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 blah.
It's the one Mahiro had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
No, that's wrong.
That letter! I'm serious, I don't know!
Oh, snap. I remember now. I totally saw you.
Thank you, Soda.
I'm face palming.
dumb fucking of ass.
Be nice to him!
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach.
I remember, I saw you. There's fully rendered art of it.
I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
See. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward.
He murdered her, intentionally, then ran away crying.
I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
Yesn't.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
The only place I can think of where Hayako's hiding is probably that place, right?
This
Spot
is new.
selection?
This is new.
Here!
You also have a
Hiyoko
minute
was
for that
hiding.
too.
Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence.
We know you are the murderer. There was a gummy bear on the ground.
Your gummy bears that we found.
Gummy
in your room.
bear. Oh, I'm a gummy bear.
Your favorite candy is gummy.
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
You're playing a little.
Shut up.
Captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
For Taffy's reference, his dark day was of destruction or his hamsters.
I see.
It must be the one person! You know,
Makes sense.
the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain
Hello,
fried or
Six.
something?
That is right. It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island. Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed
Look at her
Mahiru.
gyrating in the camera.
She's excited.
The murderer must surely be Sailor Moon.
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't
Bro.
blame
Damn.
Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Yoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your heads. Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer.
I don't think we've seen this Gundam sprite before.
He
He's holding his power back. He's like,
My evil arm.
it's true that Yoko is suspicious, but There's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. Can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone. Really now, Hajime. Killer's escape route.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the...
What was in the trash can again?
Water bottle.
Water bottle.
No,
Water bottle.
water
I keep
bottle.
forgetting it.
Energy drinks. Energy drinks, no sugar, I think.
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy. You waited for your chance to kill, and afterward you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beach side, and
That's how you left your
okay.
footprints.
I'm wrong.
I think I know who did it.
Marshmallow
hot.
Okay.
I shall render my verdict upon this Miss Hiyoko is the sin.
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru.
And afterward you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the...
Hold on. Killer's escape route. No, that's a whole different fucking case. I was thinking about the window.
was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside
I see.
And that's how you left your footprints.
Am I
I shall
just
render
extra
my
stupid
verdict
today?
upon this mystery's conclusion.
No, this...
Hiyoko is the
I
sinner who
think I know
killed
who did it.
Mahiru.
I'm
You
telling
can
you,
share,
it's
I'm
a
being
trap.
stupid.
I think it's
There's
the
no doubt.
athletic girl. I think
Kame?
she's the gymnast or whatever. Because it's the sugar-free energy drinks. And she'd have to be strong enough to drag the body to block the door.
True.
You went to the beach house, right?
And weren't you also hiding? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru.
And afterward you fled from the beach house.
And was
At the time,
what
the
flavor
door
were the
facing the road
gummies in the gummy bag?
Does it tell me? Hold on.
Don't we have like...
Strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. Oh, you're onto something.
So would there be a yellow gummy?
That's the rum gummy.
Wow. That's a great point.
was blocked by the body. So you were forced to...
And that's how you left your footprints.
I shall render my verdict.
Okay, but like, why does the bag not have a yellow gummy?
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house.
And weren't you also? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Happy, you
that's
were
wrong.
actually a
Gummy.
fucking master detective. What the fuck?
Taffy big brained.
About that gummy, did Hiyoko really drop it?
I'm being told to stretch.
The only one childish
Oh,
enough
shit,
to
you don't
eat
know
gummies
bones.
is that midget over there.
Bones?
You're
Where?
too, you know. You're
All
full of
over.
worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
I am smart and awesome.
But what about the lemon flavor?
Posture, 2 posture checks. Did you guys hear that I was sitting incorrectly?
How incorrectly?
How
Did you like
how did-
pop an entire bone?
How did you tell at the same time? 2 of them.
The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored. Huh? That gummy is yellow?
Gamer
What kind of
posture.
gummies are you eating, Oz?
This is a
Those are like
backflow
tips.
incense cone.
Okay.
What?
I misheard that for a split second as this is a bag full of insects.
It's no
No, I have,
You don't
but
have
no.
yellow gummies.
The snakes are insects?
Right. None
I've
of the
had
gummy
chocolate
bags in
covered
the
crickets
cottage
and
had any
mealworms
yellow
before.
ones.
Ranch.
Then we can't
Ranch
assume
is
Hiko
really
is
good.
the one who dropped that yellow gummy.
Ugh.
See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap.
I hadn't even considered that.
Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge. I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might.
Hold on, you little bitch. You think you're in the clear just because of a little dummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
And now it's the trash can.
Do I get to beat him with my sword? No.
Not yet.
Trash can is not an option. Okay.
We're not
Wait,
done
the
with
autopsy
Yoko yet.
report, because it was done with a single strike, and like she's just a fucking child, bro.
Like she's. She's not the killer. She was definitely a witness.
No, Toby, that was fucking super called for. She is the littlest bitch ever.
She's mean as hell.
She deserves everything.
There's still a huge piece of evidence.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence, and we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Mahiru?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her.
Autopsy
We
report.
have the evidence.
Yeah, the
we
autopsy
need.
report.
Yeah, she died instantly.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
I left those
That's
footprints
wrong.
during my morning walk.
We're not done with Hyoko yet. There's still a huge...
You're talking about the
It's true, that's it, and we can thank
What is that? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength, blocked the door to the road. We have the evidence.
Yeah,
That was the one.
It's
That was
last
the one.
ounce of strength. I just wanted to make sure.
We're not done with Hyoko. There's still a huge...
You're talking about the footprints.
It's
Why are
true,
they
that's
talking
it, and we
ounces?
can
Like, can't they
thank
talk like
Mahiru.
fucking
What does
liters?
that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and
What?
Silence it!
blocked the door.
I am
Silence
doing the
it!
Thanks to
silencer.
her.
Silence it!
We have the evidence we need.
I was silencing it.
I left those footprints
No,
during
you
my
were
morning
doing the
walk.
shoot.
You were shooting and silencing it, which like reset it. I think you gotta like double click.
We're not done with Hyoko yet.
I would just spam. Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
still a
spam
huge
that.
piece of...
You're talking about the footprints.
It's true, that's an important, and we can thank
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength
Okay, I
and...
have to like fully break it
No,
apart.
that's wrong.
Yeah, because there's durable things that like
Okay.
tolerate
Mahiru didn't block the door.
durable white
Her
noise.
death was instant.
Damn, bro.
According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm not the
Whoa,
murderer. by
dude,
the
we're
way.
in a fucking trial. Shut up.
Yukiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door
why?
with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask
That's
Hyoko.
what I'm saying.
She's the killer, after all.
Seriously, that's not true.
Let's assume
Because
Yoko
they
is
knew
the
that
killer.
she was hiding in the
Wouldn't that mean
closet.
I
Or
guess
that she was witnessing it.
I guess, yeah, because then you don't have to cover 2 exits.
Like maybe the killer
If she
somehow
handled
got
the
through
body
the
that
barred
bloody,
window.
I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Akane came to us covered in blood at one point.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, I just got the shit beat out of me for fun.
She was clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
There's at the diner there was a really wet person.
Yes. There were 2 people who went swimming.
Only one person went swimming. Only one. For 3 hours.
Pekka went swimming. But Sonia was wearing, like,
She was just
a
wearing the
wetsuit.
swimsuit like everyone else.
She's wearing a wetsuit, though. But what I want to compound onto this... No, I've already forgotten it. God damn it. Oh yeah, Hiyoko has stated before that she can't tie her kimono sash alone. So
she needs
so she couldn't have changed clothes.
Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me. We haven't decided that yet.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
So time! Oh god. Hold on.
Oh, huh.
What do we think it's gonna be? Autopsy. My metal bat's dagger. I love that because their swords they just get way longer.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her buck. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Advance.
If Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's
The
a shower
shower
room inside the beach house.
is out.
After she moved the body, just the fact that Hiyoko was at
Oh, that was the one that you needed to
Get all
flash.
that, you bastard!
Oh shit, I fucked up.
Yeah, you gotta like special slash
Damn it!
or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
If Mahiru didn't block the door,
oh
no,
then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her. Hiyoko
I was too
is
busy,
the
like-
only killer I could
Fruit
think of.
Ninja, Fruit Ninja.
Yeah.
If Mahiru didn't block, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Kaboom, kaboom, blam, blam.
Yeah, I fucked that up because I was
Then she
trying
should be
to
covered in
figure out
blood.
what
It's
it would be.
So what, dumbass?
it's the second
There's a
one.
shower room inside the. After
No, the
she
third
moved
one.
the body, just the fact that Hiyoko was at the peak can be proven by the foot. Did you get all that, you bastard?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're-
don't
Don't match.
Don't slash.
penalized
Do
for
the
slashing.
special
So
slash.
what, dumbass?
Yeah.
There's a shower room inside the. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the. The fact
There
that
we
Hiyoko
go.
was at the beach house. can
No,
be
wrong
proven.
button.
Did
No,
get all
you
that,
did. You did
bastard?
the normal slash.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to do the special slash on the board.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
Fine. What's the special slash? Is it overturn? I think it's overturn.
It's
Then
my
Hiyoko
mouse
did it.
flare.
She killed Mahiru.
That's the normal
and
slash,
blocked the
isn't it?
door with her
No,
body.
I'm doing this with my keyboard.
Hiyoko is the only killer I can think
Oh.
of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru
Because overturn is
and
like
blocked
right
the
click,
door with her.
so-
Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Oh,
If
I got
Hiyoko
this.
moved the
I got
body,
this.
then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it up. The fact that
There you go.
Hiyoko was at the beach house can
Wait.
be proven by the. Did you get all that, you bastard?
No, okay. I know I would know what I'm doing wrong. It's I'm sorry, it's left click, not right click.
If Mahiru didn't block
Ah, oops.
Okay,
then
yeah.
Hiyoko
Controls
she killed
moment.
Mahiru and blocked the door with her. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block, then Hiyoko did it.
I'm
She
tired of
killed
hearing-
Mahiru and blocked the door.
Then
is
Hiyoko
the
did
only
it.
Killer I can
Then
think of.
Hiyoko did it.
If
Under
Hiyoko
the
moved
table.
the body,
Under
Shut
the table.
up.
she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass?
So
There's
what,
a shower room
dog?
inside the after she moved the body. She just washed it off
Right
in
there.
the shower.
That's the
Allow
one.
me to cut through those words.
Now that I remember how the controls work, allow me to cut
Washing
through those
it off in the
words.
shower is impossible, because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then
Yeah,
maybe
because
she
you've been
took her
lazing
clothes
off.
off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Nasty.
Should be impossible because she can't get dressed alone because she's wearing a kimono.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
Pat Taffy.
Oh. I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell. It only smelled a little. Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place? Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
I mean, yeah, you show up with a fucking minigun once someone breaks a rule, or there's a mention of breaking a rule.
15 ankles.
He wants to kill
Execution.
so bad.
Execution.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiro's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
He's having a neuron activation.
Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that.
Okay.
If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me of all
Dinky.
people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life. That actually sounds pretty cool.
The hell it does!
More importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer? Yeah, seems like it. See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. Because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid,
Okay, what's up,
stupid!
bro?
Girl, you
You
came
good,
out
bro?
the gate calling us stupid bitches.
Yoko,
Yeah, like she keeps saying that shit.
shut the hell up, pig barf. I hope you
There
get
you
a
go.
nail and die. I'm sorry for being pig barf.
Wait, are you being mean to me?
Fuyuhiko's
Shut up.
behavior earlier. Shut up, pig bar. Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. But we're playing funny game.
Funny
Getting so
game.
worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Could it be? Does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap.
Yeah, I got that already. So, can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine.
Tell us right
You want me to
fucking now.
talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me.
Mhm,
She asked if we
mhm.
could meet up later.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
But didn't you say earlier?
She never talked to me at all.
It's always such a like, oh yeah, right, we read these when we've been doing
Yeah.
the fucking, when the game has been
We've
voicing
been
itself for,
listening
like,
to the fucking voice
40
actor. Yeah.
minutes.
Man, what a surprise! I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
'Cause I
I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
There's another one?
There's a second letter! I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. But what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same at 2 p.m. Seems someone wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It'd be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Mahiru Koizumi.
It's the fucking same thing.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. I want to look at the handwriting here. It's
the same.
It's the same. It's just addressed differently.
I think it's also different words on it, too.
Hold on. I was going to tell you in person, I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. Yes.
But she was...
discussed earlier-
Hiyoko was told to come earlier.
Yeah. There's a 30-minute difference.
So did Hiyoko just, sit in the cut closet and, watch my hero die, and that's why she cried?
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
So...
IG... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say... a third person, the killer, could have written both these letters. It's the same handwriting.
Uh-huh.
IGN has reviewed Monokuma's game. Do tell.
How is it? Is it 99 out of 100? Because that's what it deserves. That peak of a game.
It would say, sorry, too much gravel, like they said too much water for Alpha Sapphire.
Oh my god.
2 out of 10, no multiplayer.
Too much water.
Too much gravel.
That Yoko had. Doesn't clearly have contradicting other evidence.
I can prove it with this.
I can prove it.
This letter.
I can meow meow with it.
Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had? Mahiru.
Oh.
Mahiru.
Mahiru.
Whoa,
We went over this.
Meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it. But for both letters to say the same thing?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think? Like I
Oh,
said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
Was this supposed to be a double murder?
Safe to say that a letter was forged by the killer. But which letter did the killer forge?
I want to say both of them. What do you guys think?
I think both of them too.
I'd say the handwriting.
No, you said...
Yeah, well, bullying me.
I see. The killer must have forged both letters.
This murder mystery game feels less of a full mystery game and more of an expansion to an existing game. The graphics feel like 2D two consoles older than today's graphics, and the controls do not complement its genre. However, the minigame where the Vampire Survivors minigame where you play the rabbit is excellent. 10 out of 10.
The killer
Play
so
again.
can manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Oh my god, smart Nekomaru.
Nekomaru having the exact same connection I did.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting, and this part. Let's keep it a secret. The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. Help me!
Aw.
Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all.
Ties him up again, throws him into the river.
I'm going to put him in a blender and make him into a smoothie, and then put that smoothie in the garbage.
I think it would smell like toes. I don't
It's
agree
all
with
my
that.
fault. I'm so ashamed of being
We'll have to
unreliable.
burn the blender
Here we go
afterwards.
again. Once we let our guard down, this happens.
What was that, Taffy?
You'll have to burn the blender afterwards.
The blender will be put in a second blender, which will then be thrown away.
Just
And
sell it
that's
on
all I
Vinted.
We can just lightly punch him to death later.
Or that.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach
That's
house at 2
fine.
p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep.
Vtuber.
Why'd you fall asleep?
Are you
It's not like I
dead
wanted
ass?
to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Huh?
Chloroform!
That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore?
Monokuma hasn't changed the sprite in like years. Please
Was it-
change the sprite right now.
Was it the Tide Pods that we found that were just like an actual JPEG of real Tide Pods?
I thought that
Did you have to do the
medicine
TikTok
seemed-
challenge?
They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet, and when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
I will say, that is at least a little more subtle than the first game going, here is a cabinet full of poison. It would be bad if someone were to poison someone.
I was scared.
Really now?
I was really scared. Really. The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start.
I can't
I
wait.
accidentally clicked that.
I can't. Like,
reason,
just goes
They
fucking like.
summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
To frame?
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Thank you, Gundam.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer.
But the reason that the gummy was incorrect is because she only ate the one brand and she brought every single packet to her her house?
Yup.
That's horrible.
It was just
I
if
didn't
it
do
was a
anything
grape-colored
wrong. I was framed by
gummy, it would have
Mahiru's
been okay.
killer.
Yeah, literally this case hinges on, I would need lemon. Gross.
Completely understandable, though.
Yoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really
We
okay to
believe you
believe
with the
her so
fork and knife.
easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
I still think that he's all talk and could never kill anyone.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko.
Maybe.
We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together.
Also, I will say, it's such a... them figuring out the other case, where none of them were, like, technically involved, because it had already happened, was such a, like, everyone's getting along!
Now everyone wants to
Class
blow
trial
up.
is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one
You know,
true hope.
I was
Two
thinking
hopes
this.
clashing with each.
Yeah?
I was thinking this. Nagito wasn't freaking out. I was thinking that. I didn't even start speaking it. Play the clip. Play it. Play it.
Seriously, which side are you on? I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair.
But I also would believe that he's scared on the inside.
And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray. And you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Thank you, Hajime.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way.
Yay.
That's the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want.
Someone's still gonna die. Oh.
Whoa. He's sleeping.
Don't wake him up.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other,
I have 3 main suspects.
the only thing
He's one
waiting
of
for
them.
you is the bitter truth.
Well, no, actually. Akane, like, genuinely had wounds.
A bit of truth. That may be true, but even so, I can just stand around here all day. If what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward, as we have said 300 million times.
Under the
just
table.
today.
We can only
Under the
move
table, we must
forward.
move forward. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, we will all die. There's no way we'll survive. Is this break time?
Break time!
Last trials.
Hooray!
Oh no.
Well now.
Right, I have to voice people in this game. Fuck! Well now. Now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now.
Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is?
If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair.
You can't! That's seriously a big no-no.
But spoiling it right now is innovative. Innovative, don't you think? Very difficult word to say in Monokuma voice. The club president and I are powerless against innovation.
Who's the club president?
So, without further ado, the answer is...
Yeah, I can't! Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears.
You, the viewer.
Correct! You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
What?
What?
Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me.
Did he try to like say Nani, but like it got weirdly translated?
If I said it, everyone would be surprised.
Mommy,
You would
my
be.
heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
That's a stroke,
The person
Monami.
who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that. Oh, I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do.
Even Nagito?
Everyone do your
You
best.
Nagito?
Don't lose to yourself.
Nagito,
And
yay!
Don't forget to save regularly.
You know what? You're entirely correct, Monami.
We
Even
just
though we
saved!
just saved. I don't care. I'm committing.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Dogami.
Huh?
Dogami.
Candy can be a clue?
Hey,
It can
when
also
you
be
woke up,
glue.
was the gummy already there?
I know I say this a lot during these games, but that intermission telling me to save was 1000%. Like, you've been playing for like 2 hours. It's time for you to go to class. Save the game. Back to this.
Save the game.
Mom is picking you up from soccer practice.
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't. Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence
She's
while
a gamer.
Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide!
Who did we see?
There's literally a shower room.
Who was the very last person we saw pass by the diner? Was it Sonia?
Yes.
It was Akane, then Sonia.
I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away,
Akane,
but there was nobody there!
Technically Sonia.
Yeah.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
No, we didn't deserve to die in the first game, Taka. You're right. You're absolutely right.
You're so right. Hi, Celeste.
Wait, hold on. I didn't catch that. Literally the Celestia Ludenberg. Damn.
Oh my god, there she is!
Oh, we're so honored. Oh god, are we playing Jump Dive or whatever the fuck it's called?
Ah, yes, new game.
Uh-huh.
You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the Logic Drive. Get in the car. During Logic
It's
Dive,
not-
you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. We call that imagination.
Imagination.
Her task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the Synapse course. I'm sorry, did this just turn into...
Is this a racing game?
Is this Dream Drop Distance? You move sideways with the mouse and accelerate with the controls. Hey fellas, did somebody say the door to darkness? Right mouse button to
You're the
brake
dark
and left...
clouds.
Okay, so like control, left click, right click, moving around with the mouse.
There will be branching questions? What the fuck is being described to me?
You'll see.
You gotta use the brake.
Okay.
This Oreo is spicy.
Right. This might be a very important problem.
Hold on, we need to address that. What do you mean this Oreo is spicy?
What do you mean? What did you put in that Oreo?
It is the Pokemon, special edition Pokemon Ice Cream Blueberry Oreo, but it's like, kind of spicy, and I don't know why.
That is the most awe sentence I have ever heard you say.
This Oreo's got Piplup on it!
Street Fighter 2 was the most broken Kingdom Hearts game. That is one of the two I haven't played. The other is Dream Drop Distance, which is the other broken game because you could do Tony Hawk tricks off the walls in that game.
Wait, was that the card game? Or which one was the card game?
No, card game is Chain of Memories.
Chain of Memories?
That
Like,
game
it
you can
looks
also-
so good.
That game you can also break into tiny little pieces if you know what you're doing.
I'm gonna go see if I got milk. I'll be right back.
Okay.
What do you mean? He's going to leave for the milk! No!
Pause during stream. I'll be back. I'm just gonna go to the store.
I'm just gonna go to the store real quick.
We hear
Good
him
time.
get in the car.
Hiyoko ran away from the beach house.
Yes. Yeah, it's the Roxas game.
When did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? I need to play Kingdom Hearts.
I would love to watch you play Kingdom Hearts. I know this game's inside out. Think.
If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. And right now, we're going into your brain. Alright, I'm going to do it. Neuralink!
Dream drop.
Oh god, he's fucking skateboarding! Control to speed up.
The skate.
Control to speed up.
What the?
Yo, this boost!
I made the joke of the logic drive and I was correct. What the hell is happening?
Yo, this is badass! Right click to break. Right click to break. Whenever you feel like it.
When did the killer
Come on,
arrive
when
at
did the killer arrive at
the
the beach house?
Before, right?
Before.
I've returned.
This is incredible.
Left!
Why is this
Alright, you gotta show me your skills. No, you missed the boost!
It's
left click to jump.
Rocker, run, it's right on time, it's tricky.
This is Rainbow Road.
Tricky.
When did the killer leave the beach house? After.
Fuck.
No, you
After.
After.
I'm glad I have you guys whispering in my ear because I'm trying to drive.
Drive this fucking car, fool! Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
And right
Do a fucking clicky! Do a clicky!
Rings.
If you don't get S rank right now, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Where was the killer hiding while he was unconscious?
The beach house, still.
Yeah.
This is cool. I like this. They learned how to make 3D graphics.
Oh, we got one world?
No.
No, that was just the color that the areas were.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
It was this.
You know, red means it's wrong, so like...
Yeah, I have to think about that too.
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
Wait, was
See,
he
you
like...
should have been the killer. You should be there.
Did he go silent?
We're
for,
trying
like,
to defend you.
5 minutes and just be like, okay, I got it.
I got it. My brain.
Just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Oh, so it was supposed to be on the beach.
Oh.
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hyoko.
Do I need to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Konnichiwa, minasan. Shower room desu ka?
Same joke, completely different direction.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
We're trying to help you, bitch. I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means.
I'm gonna do a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Photoshop with this game's characters after this.
Guess where the killer was hiding. The place where Hyoko hasn't looked his.
In the cooler.
In the cooler.
Behind the body.
I want to say in the shower room.
She said she peeked in there though.
True.
Did she?
She was. Was she
In
put
the
in the
closet.
closet? What was?
Yeah,
my-
she was in the closet.
Okay.
Wait, was she hiding in the wetsuit? In the closet?
I believe you. Yeah.
Uh,
That's not even considered hiding.
Oh.
Wah 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 wah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it is a closet. It is the
It is the
closet in the
closet.
wetsuit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is like
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
because the candy was put on the floor in the closet to make it seem like Hyoko had been there.
The closet? That's where I was locked up.
After you woke up, you said you
Okay.
rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hyoko knowing?
Have you
That's
seen
why
her
the killer made
size?
sure to arrange a hiding place.
In the cooler.
Oh, that's a big
You gotta
closet.
make sure to arrange a hiding place in advance.
Right? And all of them are like, 2 people could never fit in here.
I think 3 of them can.
You could like literally like hide in the shelf.
Yeah. Like, it's big enough. Just lay down on the shelf.
Right?
Yeah.
They
Where
fucking
would they...
fetal position.
Hiding place in advance. Where?
I can only think of one place. That's right, the place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was...
In here.
I think it's the wetsuit.
I think it's behind the wetsuits. Inside the wetsuit? Oh, it's Jackie. The killer was hiding inside the wetsuit? If they're so good at hiding, maybe they can appear in Bonanza Bros? Crap! What?
Oh my god, that's a lot of fucking help. Jesus Christ.
Jesus, okay, I need ideas right now.
Top
Wait,
shelf.
didn't they say that it could hide under the fucking surfboards?
In here!
Here!
There!
What about the surfboard case in the closet?
There.
I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case? But the shelf it was on. It was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case.
Yeah, because there was a person
The
in
killer
there.
probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. Because we
Yes.
haven't been on this island that long. So the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Wait, Oz? Oz specifically? Okay, on the left-hand screen, hide around the cabinet. What is that?
Maracas?
This is a reference to Danganronpa 1. What is that object? Some kind of rope, right?
Yeah, kind of rope.
Yeah.
Then the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah.
Man, she zoned the fuck out. I was like,
Very close to you.
It's kind of
With
like
toesies sticking
in
out.
for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
Yeah, I can see their like. Their
I
dogs
agree with
sticking
that as
out.
well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way
Thank you,
the killer
Akane.
would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her.
Not pictured him taking damage from that statement.
If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying what
Like
you
a
want,
now.
even if they didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya!
Yeah.
Oh, you
Makes
shut
sense.
up. Then, grit your teeth.
But you're standing across for him. Are you gonna do the Luffy
She's
punch?
gonna go
yeah.
fly over and just
Second gear.
start mauling him like it, like a fucking tiger.
The game has just said she had the awareness to spot a gummy bear, but not a person. Yeah. But also, they were hiding inside of the case. I assume you
They
could
decided
close
to
it.
Sorry, Akane.
But also,
it's not
yes.
like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I
Is he
believe
awake?
Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
What the fuck? Conspiracy theorist Monokuma?
Whatever anime you were just watching while you were asleep.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future
Yeah.
some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
I've been thinking this since the first goddamn game.
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that. It's basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but...
We've done that multiple times.
Depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
See, I've been
3
operating.
people.
Yeah,
I've been operating on the killer, Hiyoko, and us.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
Because when Soda discovered it, it was announced before we entered the door, so we are not counted in this.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just
Hold
saying
on, there's
the
a
killer was hiding in the
third
surfboard
person?
case, right?
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before
There
we
they are.
proceed any further,
There they
it's
are!
Subword
something
Dark Devils.
to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Now then, I shall explain to you the final feature in the non-stop debates. You thought the tutorial was done? The tutorial is done when the game is done. The truth flashback?
Oh, it got so bad it became a weapon.
What?
The flashbacks became a weapon.
Oh my god, you're right! Shape of the reticle will change. Limit the remark's weak spot and keep that position. You won't be able to memorize it. Can be fired once. If you shoot or change, yeah, I know this. What? Oh. Well, we knew this, but I didn't know it was flashback. I'll not be able to agree with anyone.
Okay, so it's only available on red spots.
Okay.
Like, you can only use it on red spots.
Shower room. We got any more? Shower room.
Nope.
What did the killer do with the
That's
blood
our
on
bullet.
their body?
And we're not gonna use
Maybe
it.
they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have
Ocean.
to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body? Maybe they were able to wash it off.
I think I
What
have
did
to
the killer do
take
with the
wetsuit
Maybe
here?
they simply.
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would...
They didn't have to use.
It's the one
What
like
about
another
the wetsuits in
way.
the closet? Maybe they
Can you?
wore one
No,
when they moved
no,
the
you-
body.
Okay.
Just shoot
It's
this
weak
because you
spots.
can't
Did they
copy
use
if
something
you.
other than the
Oh,
shower?
okay.
What did they do with the blood?
They
But
cut
I
it
can
up.
copy
As someone who
positive ones.
flushed, it would definitely clog.
Maybe it's the other.
Can you
Perhaps someone other than the killer. Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Well, if it's someone other than the killer, then that would make sense, and that's where we're being directed by Nagito.
Well, but it says it only is weak spots, but so like, Are agree points?
What did the killer
weak
do
spots?
with the blood on
Consider
their
weak
butt?
spots?
I'm about to
They
find
couldn't
out.
use the so washing it off.
They didn't have to.
I think it's
Well, what about the
Shiaki
onesies in
on
the closet?
Fuyuhiko.
Maybe they wore
Yeah,
one
you
when they
can.
moved the body.
Only orange.
If they use something
Only
other
orange.
than the shower.
Yeah.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
Floosh.
As someone flushed, it would definitely clog.
Maybe it's the other. Perhaps someone other than the
Would
killer.
definitely clog the
Maybe they were able
toilet.
to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
The roundabout way off. I have to hear everybody talk
They just
before I can
needed
tell
to
you
wash
you're
off the
wrong.
blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower.
It's a beach
There's a
house,
fucking
dumbass.
ocean.
Yeah, it's a beach house.
Beach?
They could just as easily use something else.
Something other than the shower. Like,
It's possible it was the drinks inside the refrigerator.
The drinks inside the
Oh, that
A
would explain all the empty
skull.
water bottles.
I would not put that past this game. Occam's razor says it's the ocean.
But this game.
Why do I feel like that's actually true? Because there's like, why did we get a truth bullet about
Yeah, and
that?
there's no footprints on the beach.
Yes, and we know that Peko swam though, but she was swimming 3 hours, which makes her not really a suspect. I hate that it could be the drinks inside the refrigerator.
I hate that it's the
Drinks
truth.
inside the refrigerator.
Are you
Could the
kidding
killer
me?
use those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
Why?
She's about to she, bro.
It can't be that because I drank all of them.
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand
There was no water
that
in
there's
the
no
refrigerator.
possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
They would have been sticky. Like that she's ready to draw her sword here.
The trash can.
Or the refrigerator is filled.
Hold on.
No,
let's
the
see-
refrigerator was actually empty in the
Ah,
fourth
Only
line.
the top shelf.
The top shelf, because all of the drinks are in the trash can.
I'm gonna take
It's
trash
true
can.
there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try pick one bottle drink is simply not enough. It
No, you
wouldn't
missed
be
the
enough
fuck.
to wash off the blood.
I can't back down.
Cross swords.
Bing, 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 bing.
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Stupid.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those words.
This is so stupid.
Absolutely bodied.
They would have had to clean themselves off with Monster Energy, and that's disgusting.
That's and that's too much. That's too much.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge.
This is why the game highlights it by having Hajime go, ugh, I don't like sugary drinks.
And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
Hey, do you guys want to see a cursed drawing that Anna made?
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, let me boot up
Okay,
fucking Twitch.
Yeah, you'll have to hop over to my stream. Unfortunately. I saw this coming really, but I
Hold on.
I'm still setting it up.
More
1
nana.
second.
More nana.
Hold on. Where did I save this image?
Monana.
More nana.
Why has nobody drawn Morn in a banana suit yet?
Hey,
That's what
Hey,
I
Nora.
really need to see.
Hey, you know,
I like fan art. Why not? Anyway, here he is crossed with Sans from Undertale because you know why.
fingers in his ass.
Beautiful.
Fantastic.
Okay, so like,
Yeah, I can see why.
you know that one meme? You know that one meme of the banana like going like left to right, like dancing? That like very weird pixelated
Peanut
banana.
butter jelly time. Peanut butter
Yes,
jelly
you.
time.
I'm old. I was there. Gandalf. I was there 10,000 years ago.
The PS3 just got called retro. Okay, I'm old too.
The PS3... My friend, I'm gonna deal some psychic damage to you right now. The Wii is not just a retro console.
Yeah.
The Wii U is a retro console.
Yeah.
Hell, the Switch could be considered a retro console.
No, the
Switch
Switch is
is
like
fucking old.
2018,
Because it-
no?
Yeah.
No.
The Switch is a retro
No.
console.
When the fuck did the Switch release?
Hold on, we're gonna have to take a break
When
from
the
this
fuck
murder.
did the Switch release?
Let's see.
Nintendo Switch release date. What
2017. 2017.
It's about to turn 10 years old, and you could go, okay, but it's not even 10 years old, Morn. But then that means that very soon
The
it will
PS3
be,
isn't being sold anymore.
It will be a retro console. This is true. But I don't. Can you get a Wii U anymore? The Wii U is a retro console.
Wii U, Wii U, Wii U.
Yeah.
I fucking platinumed Sonic Generations on that bitch. I put every S rank on that bitch. Fuck!
I will accept that the Switch isn't retro because it's still being sold, but can I buy a Wii U? Is the Wii U still
was 20 years ago.
discontinued? It was discontinued in 2017.
Okay, do me a favor. One of you take over Ajima. I have food.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go crash out.
Oh, you want me to crash out?
Yeah.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner. Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a second. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, a person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is. See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Was it who I thought all along?
True?
Let me ask, who might that be?
If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them, the killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person.
It's you. No. It can only be you.
No, that's not it. If this person's the killer, then there's too many things that don't add up. There must be somebody else. Think about it one more time.
I don't. He's the only one who is wet, right?
You're the only one!
Yeah.
You're the only one!
Heko. Is it you?
I knew it all along.
What are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer!
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Hajime, Kazunichi, why are you two here?
Hey, aren't you breathing kinda heavy?
I'm just a little sweaty.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house. and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something! Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Sorry.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer. We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house.
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints...
Did they have an accomplice?
Then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escape.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer's escape route. Oh, go ahead.
I know what it was!
He's conditioned to read blue text.
In fact,
Well, no, I didn't realize he was back.
I see!
That over.
It's the window.
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Into the
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Oh yeah, they have a rule of no throwing things into the ocean.
Ah.
Littering is not allowed.
To deal with the fact that this is not a closed setting.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she put it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
Okay.
No, she has a sword sheath.
Yeah.
He literally has a sword sheath.
She was wearing it in the flashback.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you see, like, the flashbacks are only useful for us. They don't understand. The only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, it's in a sword case. The object the killer used to escape out the window. Oh god, it's Hangman's Gambit.
No, not the improved Hangman's Gambit. Oh god, what's the object? I actually have no idea.
Fuck.
But well, it's be something. It's B something. Bah! Yay! We're figuring stuff out. I don't know what the hell it is.
What the fuck is, like, what is that supposed to be?
I'm just gonna start guessing.
Das? No.
Oh, I know.
Bam?
Bamboo blade. Bamboo sword. Bamboo
Oh
sheath.
my god. Oh! No. Hold on. This,
2B, 2Bs.
this is stupid. I don't like being broken.
That's a lot of D, bro.
We need-
That's a lot of D.
Literally one more O. No, I blew it up. Fuck.
One more O.
I feel this minigame. Yes, I hate this minigame. I just need an O, buddy. Okay, an O. Another O. Make them kiss. Yes.
Yeah.
Sheath?
Sword.
This is exactly as frustrating as it looks. No, wrong button.
Don't take away the SDS!
Damn it!
I'm just trying to clear the field. There will be more S.
Two S's.
Bamboo. Okay, W.
If a W doesn't come, it's a H.
Keep pressing the wrong button. God damn it.
Those W's, those are M's.
That's a W.
Yeah. I
Now we
keep
need O.
misclicking.
Feels like handling toddlers.
At least in the first game, when the letter wasn't showing up, I would just fall asleep, you know? Here it's like, where is it?
Now we need R.
That's something for later. Fuck.
No, I'm not trusting them. I'm just blowing them all up. I don't like the hangman sound, but
Morn hates letters.
I don't know how to
hates the half of
spell.
Yeah.
That was.
I got it.
Yahoo!
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
In the flashback that we're gonna get
Yeah.
in a second.
Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
How?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Bamboo.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily. Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Just like a ninja
my
from
God.
one of my animes.
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Panic dog action!
I don't remember what the hell it. Oh
It's-
no, this is the one where I have to shut up and lock in.
Yup.
I guess it is designed for sword practice, yeah. Okay. Yes, I remember this. Bastard.
Hold
on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room, and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
I agree with him.
Yukiko, why do you even
Is
care?
the sword in that case?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Hiko, why are you like this?
Alright. Warren, pay
Got proof,
attention.
you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard?
Fucking sell your organs? Okay.
Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard?
I once found the cheese
I'll sell your
strat.
fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off!
Joke's on you.
Bastard!
I'm not allowed to be an organ donor.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me!
Oh
Got
god.
proof, you bastard? If she used the bamboo sword as a step
Bamboo.
stool, it would have been left
Sword bag.
behind!
This is the end.
Jesus Christ.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword bag to it.
What? At this
And
point,
after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up
I
toward
have
her,
no idea where the hell this case is going.
she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan.
I hate it.
No, you just back off!
Is it true? Did you really kill Mahiru?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You
Brother,
don't have
stop.
any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
Whoa!
She did it just now, right? She knew she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right? And Yukiko was the one arguing with us. I just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it,
Would she have
this
attacked her
ends
from
now.
behind?
Let's cast our votes.
What was that?
I'm just like, would she have attacked her from behind though?
Yeah.
Like, is
with
that
a
something
baseball
she would
bat,
do?
Too. She had a bamboo sword by the baseball bat.
Maybe to not like
Hurry up and vote.
I don't know,
Hold on. Let me
wet the
confirm one
bamboo
thing
bag.
first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Huh?
Huh?
Justice?
In order to
Justice.
protect the justice of this world.
Is she going to snap also?
And become sparkling
I
justice.
do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
Oh!
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protective father and the smiling mother.
I was completely wrong in this case.
Hello! Earth to Pecco! If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish.
Justice and hope. High-fiving right
I
now.
will not allow that.
It's fine, just stop it.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice. This is... Could she be? As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
Oz, what the fuck is happening?
Oh my fucking god.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
There's the emoji.
Now then, let's execute justice!
What?
What the hell?
What the fuck?
Pecco, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
In the name of the moon,
Justice!
I will punish you. The day of the word of the day of the word is justice.
Justice.
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Pecco! Finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... but...
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask. This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond.
I love this game.
Justice should also be the same.
So why did you go crazy?
I'm wide-eyed right now.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What? The heck is this? Who's the killer? Is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
What a turn of events.
Hey.
Oh god,
So-
another Monkey Town.
Hey.
I like this one.
Sparkling Justice killed her to avenge what's-his-face's sister.
Yes.
There was
Because she helped with... No, because...
I don't know either. Hey, can you guys hop over real quick? I need to show you one of Anna's wonderful drawings. Alright.
Oh, here we go again. Oh,
Here we go again.
I need to get back to...
This one's large.
How big? Oh my god,
It's
that's
not
huge.
huge.
It looks like a...
Oh god. what the
Hold on, I'm
fuck?
not there yet.
Thank you for this, buddy.
I hate it.
Inspired to draw him twice.
Goodness. Yep, that...
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping.
His hope grew 3 sizes
Take
nowadays.
a look. It's a killer.
This again?
Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow.
Hey, can I talk to Pecco for a moment?
Evil must be eliminated immediately.
I don't think we can talk to Pecco anymore.
matter
She's
what.
gone.
I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
I am confusion.
To protect justice, of course.
God
To
damn it!
protect justice,
No.
I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
I like the
The
little face.
translator.
Holy crap!
Ugh.
She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
No offense, Nakito. None taken.
She's so gross!
Peko, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
There's some justice under the table.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it?
Have I been hit over the head?
He's right, we need to end this already. Killer in the end was the mistake that it was Peko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then
don't
let's end this.
The closing arc. What? Okay, I was just completely wrong on all my baseless assumptions. Crazy. On the morning of the incident, Mahiru met. Is this one? Wow.
This one isn't,
Right, it's not in order.
yeah.
I forget about that.
Maybe the promise is the first one?
Well, we know where the water bottles go, so let's do the water bottles. Yes.
Nice.
Okay, Hayago is sleeping. The art on this is so fucking good. He's still sleeping. No?
No, that's the next one to arrive at the beach house.
Yeah, so this is way later, way later. This is a red herring, okay.
Yeah, no, the promise is probably the first tile.
Promise? Yeah. Yes.
Kyoko arrives
And
at the
she
beach
arrives at the beach house. Yes.
You
Not
stop.
justice to frame a murder on a child. Yeah. Mahiru arrives at the beach house. She was later.
Like right there, and then.
Okay. Now we're looking at the window.
Where should I hide is the first one.
Yes. This is a red
You already
herring.
have that.
A big piece of evidence.
The bamboo can, David.
Okay, so it's just
Oh,
the
we already
anime
have
romance.
this.
Is it? No.
No.
Wah.
That's way earlier. That is way earlier.
Okay. What the killer
The
does
anime
to the
mask.
body. There we go. In the first game, you can just go through these normally, right?
Sequentially, yeah.
Sequentially, yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I think I cooked with these drawings. They're really fun. They're treats.
They're so good.
Okay.
Continue.
first one who found the body was... She wakes up, finds the body, and
gummy
she
bear.
runs out.
Okay. This wasn't her.
Gummy.
Gummy.
All the way at the beginning.
The luring of the letters.
Oh, I can do it like this. Okay, okay. Letor. Retrieve the sword. I must tie it to the bag.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Oh, okay.
Nah, easy.
The incident began
We're
this
so close to
morning
dying.
when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko.
Yes, I know.
Mahiru most
It was all
likely
because of
played
Bankman's
Twilight
Gap.
Syndrome murder case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later.
Oh.
However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific
Ganache.
murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions.
They specifically planned.
That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later.
But then what the
At
fuck was
2:30
Fuyuhiko
p.m.,
doing?
Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely
Going for a
unaware
walk.
that she had been targeted for murder.
Monkeys.
Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime
Wait,
scene.
was the only reason that she was put against the door to make it look like Twilight Syndrome murder case?
Oh.
They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure
Because
why.
they're a fucking
My
psychopath.
guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles
so
to the
much
shower
water.
room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else.
Hydrate. Sploosh.
Sploosh.
Everybody remember to
After
hydrate.
the killer washed off the blood,
Everybody
they
watch
hid
the
in a
blood.
specific
Kaboom.
spot inside the closet Hyoko was in. The killer hid
Squirm.
inside the surfboard case
I
that
wonder
they
how
had
comfy
already
that is.
emptied beforehand.
Hmm? What was that?
I wonder how comfy that is.
I mean,
I feel like it would make like that awful plasticky like nylon sound.
Yeah, the like crinkling sound. I imagine though, Like, it's like a worse sleeping bag.
After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up.
Good morning, Hiyoko.
I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her.
No, okay, I guess blocking the door, yeah, means that she has to leave the footprints too.
After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword.
See, if the characters had not put that together, we would all be dead now. Because I didn't figure that out.
And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
Swing. Why is she wearing horns?
I see. And what of it?
She's like totally cool with it.
I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no
I hate her.
reason to condemn me.
Whatever.
Yeah, went from
Let's
liking
hurry
her
up and
lots
vote
to
so we
going,
can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
I don't like her.
There's no way you can kill me.
You cannot kill justice.
Justice can never be killed.
God, I hate her. I hate her.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on in order to keep justice. To keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world?
Nothing personnel.
Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break!
Monkey.
Who's gonna die for you?
All of us, apparently.
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed!
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
A few sacrifices? That's...
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
Monokuma, hit the button.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
Oh, really?
Finally woke up.
I've heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares?
Killing.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote!
So
Yeah?
she wants us to vote for
Who will be
Ourselves.
chosen?
her.
She wants
Like-
us to vote for anyone else, killing all of
That-
us, because if the killer isn't caught, then everyone else dies, but the killer will escape the island, and this means that she can continue to be justice.
Oh, so if they voted for the... Yeah, okay.
Yeah. A vote for the
Okay.
wrong person is a vote to execute
kill
everyone who is innocent.
everyone.
Yes.
But I was like, with the person that they wrongly accused of doing the murder, would they get away with it? Like, survive too? But no.
Come on. Let us vote.
That is just not at all what the hell I thought this case was gonna be. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, I am.
I thought it was gonna be Sonia. Because of the wetsuit.
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
Wait a minute.
Oh, please don't be a fucking weeb for sparkling
Can
justice.
we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something
We
about
still don't know
this
why
is
she did it.
definitely strange.
Strange?
Huh.
What do
Because
you
she
mean?
likes
There's
to
no doubt
hit
that
evil
Peko
people.
is the killer.
But
That is
But why is
true.
Mahiru evil?
However,
And why did Fuyoiko crash out
As
like
a
that?
serial killer
Yeah.
enthusiast, you're
Yeah.
wondering if Petco is really sparkling justice, am I right? Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Petco, right?
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead.
God damn it.
That would be me.
Okay. Oh. Only been one person. It was written in their native language, English.
Oh.
That's what it was. The difference between a serial killer and Peko.
Nationality.
She's
I
Japanese.
see. That's right. According to
I
what
remember
Sonia
now
said-
when Oz said, yeah, translating this case kind of breaks it.
Mm-hmm.
The article was written in their
Well, no,
native
the game in
language,
general.
so I
There's other
tried to
stuff.
Yeah.
If she had it translated, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
God damn it. Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. That's the thing
magazine
about
I
it.
read was written in Spanish.
Oh, it was written in
So,
Spanish.
Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well,
You guys could have just said Japanese.
which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both
Spanish.
Spanish.
Fuck off.
What?
Stupid.
This time I completely misunderstood. The first thought about those serial killers, Genocide Jag, Jill, and Sparkling Justice. I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. That wasn't the case. If
Petco,
so,
you're not sparkling justice. There's no way that's possible.
Hola, me llamo Sparkling Justice. Oh no, it is her.
oh no, I am Sparkling Justice.
You insist
Pulls
on
out
sparkling justice.
dual citizenship
Can you try
passport.
saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty
Is she a
has
hitman
already
for the
been
Yakuza?
finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
I think so.
Uh-huh. Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Oh.
Hey, be clearer. We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see.
Oh, I
Finally
get it now.
understand.
You're like me for real, for real.
I did have a sneaking suspicion all along. What do you mean? I mean, besides
Rude,
Peko
same.
and Kyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
I don't know, the people, the body discovery announcement that you went to talk about for some reason.
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
We already went through this.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see.
There was a
That
third
leaves us
one.
one person short.
And he just goes, "Who are you calling short?" And we cuff him
So
right there.
that means there was one more person in the
And that's the
beach
end of the
house.
stream.
Plus,
Thank you for
the
coming.
fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
Which I should have been. That should have been me.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Yeah.
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
Wait.
Well,
Does that make both of them the Blackened?
You're the only one!
I mean, they're not the one that killed them.
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
If it reminded you that your sister was murdered, yes.
No, events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that too.
There is?
Girly. The
photo.
No, actually, it was the other one. It was with the victim scene.
Is this one? Or is it it's the ending prize, right?
I can prove
yes,
it with this!
It's all of the photos.
I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize.
Yeah, like if somebody puts out a hit, are they the murderer? Or at least an accomplice?
Photos awarded for beating the game are not actual
Which one is the
in-game
accomplice?
screenshots.
But I mean, if they just, you know, if they just order
They're
a
all
death,
actual photos with the surrounding
they're not
scenery
the actual
cropped out.
killer.
No, that's just, hey, can you do me a favor?
You knew all along for
That doesn't make you
Didn't
the one who actually does the killing.
Who is... Is it the weapon that kills a person, or is it the person wielding it?
Who knows?
You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first and received the ending prize.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about this, dude.
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you.
It wasn't
wasn't
you.
Yeah. That's a good point. This would not have
If you
happened
were shown a
if he
photograph
hopped-
of your sister's
Yeah.
dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey, why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? Cause
Girl.
Peko is the killer, right?
Have you been listening?
That's why I told you. You're all too late.
Oz?
But even if she considers herself a tool, she's still a person.
Oz?
Yes?
When we played blood on the clock tower. This was me.
Yeah! Yeah!
Trying to protect you,
I did it.
the real murderer.
As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool,
so
I cannot.
The serial
defy
killer
my
is just a
orders.
herring?
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means
There's no
I'm
symbol.
not the killer. The true
She used-
killer who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
She used the serial killer persona to make them rush the decision into voting.
Which is fucking diabolical. She was like, yeah, if I act crazy, they'll just do it.
Yep.
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Pecco's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
Nah, I don't care. Do it again.
In that case, the person
Well,
who
come on.
gets to
What do you think?
live is...
Just me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
Wait.
How would Pecco be a tool in the first place? Pecco is a legitimate human being!
Thank you.
I need a judge's
That's
verdict.
not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast.
Who's currently sleeping.
All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
Camera pans to Monokuma. He's left.
What the hell?
That's fucking.
Can we get a decision, Monokuma?
That's fucking nuts. I can see why people like this trial. Bong.
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Okay.
He has ads.
Oh boy, ads.
Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is...
Hold on a sec.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll wait. Sorry. I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Pecco's the killer.
Why?
Hey!
Why? Well, it's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a friggin' human being.
Well...
If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
You just don't know.
Because you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself.
Only exists? We tool?
Hey.
Somebody needs some therapy.
We all need therapy. What the fuck? What does she mean for you?
Yeah. Pecco and I grew up together.
Are you two childhood friends then?
No.
No, it's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in.
I am nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say?
It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
I mean, I was correct when I said he couldn't kill anyone. He has to have other people do it for him.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword.
They gave the baby a sword?
They gave the baby a sword!
Look at
That
that
is my
baby.
only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is... But that is... You are wrong. You are not a tool, Peko. Because if you are a tool... Then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Damn!
I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all.
What?
Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool.
Then, the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you, it was... Yuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I'd beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it!
I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me!
She's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember?
Yeah, that has to be frustrating as hell.
How come I don't even know if my sister is dead?
You tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So...
Yeah, I sent her the photos because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But...
I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played that game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it.
I'm this one. You know,
You're that one.
When Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Sorry, I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my!
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go with Mahiru? But if you want to talk about it here, it'd be totally fine.
Oh, fuck. It's pretty important, so, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
No, fuck, I forgot about the flashbacks.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious.
Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own. So I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But...
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you.
No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyways. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too.
But...
It was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Hiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, then you can easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
Hey.
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck?
An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here,
Damn it!
then I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so,
And so my young master thought of a plan and executed it.
I wanted to use that bat as the murder weapon because of the game. That's what was
Right.
used to kill Girl E. For revenge. Clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if this ruined my disguise, it was the only thing that I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So, that's why you killed Mahiru with the bat?
Still, I believed till the end. I believed her up until that very last minute. The game was just a work of fiction. Even so, that bitch.
Why did you do it?
Hey,
Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you?
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
but...
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but
Why?
you shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong.
Jeez.
You want me to be honest? This whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse not to go through with the plan.
This game is now 2 for 2 on guy who definitely should have been executed is not executed.
Then after what she said that to me, all that went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment...
Young master called for me and made me kill Mahiru.
Huh?
Huh?
young master, I am finished.
Yeah, good job.
What? Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to?
A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course!
I have woken up from my nap. Of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand, and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
He didn't have to call me out like that. Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed!
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. He's like not involved with this case in the slightest. He just like he gave us the spark and then he checked out.
It's
Afterward.
probably because, go on, read it out.
Just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes?
So, we fell for a trick all along.
That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer. Oz?
Hi, I'm Oz.
I would like to call my ultimate philosopher character to the stand, because this is exactly the situation my Danganronpa would thrive in.
That's obviously wrong.
Hold on. Don't act like our loss has been decided yet.
No.
No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monaco?
This is troubling!
I'll admit, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer.
Oh, hold on. I'm telling you to hold on.
I see.
You see? So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then?
Nagi, don't make it all about himself again.
On his behalf, you killed my hero. And now you're trying to sacrifice us so you can protect him.
Great!
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
Wrong. I have no hope. I'm just...
a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm gonna ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you?
If he cares about her, she gets killed?
Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us. Is that really your hope?
What?
Hold on.
Hold on. What is the use of asking something like that?
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Wait, let him cook, actually.
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey.
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like a killer, are all those things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
I...
He explicitly told her to stop at one point, and she did not.
Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
Look, I know you hate our guts, but...
Huh?
If you listen to Peko, we're all going to die.
Young Master.
Young Master, you just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that.
Oh.
Yuriko, you mentioned this before, but...
In this kind of situation, interacting with others will only just shorten your lifespan. These idiots, Byaku and Teruteru, are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my turn to kill.
You're still saying that?
Of course. I'll sacrifice the lives of anyone here if it guarantees my survival.
Yeah, this is way off the rails of what I thought was gonna happen.
You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person.
One sec.
Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young Master!
There is no need to hesitate, young master. Please, just tell them the truth. Young master, you are the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I'm a tool.
Fuyuhiko, this can be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way, you'll still lose Peko, but...
Hey.
If you insist you're the killer as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or, would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it!
Young Master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do?
Uh-huh.
You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
There are so
Young
many,
master,
like, back and forth twists.
that is
It's
impossible.
great.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
That's exactly what I was gonna say, Tiny. He told her they were just students. Because, yeah. And him telling her our professional relationship doesn't exist.
Is to
she's
avoid
going
this
against his
specific
wishes.
scenario.
Yeah.
I also imagine he's probably like, hey, I just want to be friends.
Yeah.
Then why did you...
Because they've never been
have a
allowed to
plan.
be friends.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon.
I have to frame that child.
After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
This gives him such dimension as a character.
Oh, the characters in this game are fantastic.
I understand him on such a deep level now.
He's just baby gangsta.
So, how about it for you, Yuko? Please, tell me the truth.
Nobody ever asked Baby if he wanted to be gangsta.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I couldn't go through with this after all.
Young master!
I'm a disgrace.
Because if that's actually what I'd have to do to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself.
He never asked, how is Boss Baby?
I mean, I can't even live without depending on something. Just feel disgusted with myself.
Peko.
And if I admit that, it means you're really just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you I don't want the tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan?
Young master!
Oh my. So this is how it turned out. Too bad. And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey.
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you?
Why do you think I was bored?
You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed?
Jeez.
Oh, my internet. There we go. Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you just have surveillance cameras. You were having fun, huh?
Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of a trial like that. But too bad. You're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with a heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. But
I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young master!
Young master, you have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Why?
Even so, I wanted you to escape.
Okay, thank you, Peko. I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
I'm I'm terribly sorry I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry for what I've done to you all too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course.
Echo.
That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it
I
already?
will never feel despair.
Just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin.
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me make one final selfish request.
So,
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
What do you think the selfish request is going to be?
I want you to remember.
I want you to remember the tool, Pako Pakoyama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it.
How many times do you have to keep? I don't need any tools.
You did say that.
Then let's begin. The punishment time, brimming with despair.
jeez.
Why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
This time, for the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Pakoyama,
We're going to beat her with bamboo until she stops moving.
Oh my god.
Oh no, Tiny's
Why?
internet! You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
I
Never needed a sword. Or a shield.
You need a sword and
never
shield.
needed a tool. So you didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted
Aw.
a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young Master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Echo. Don't go! I need
It's a
you!
bit late for that.
Don't leave me!
Oh.
Master? Young Master!
And in a parallel to the original case, he is now losing a second sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep!
Alright, what weird cartoon violence are we doing?
It's time to find out if she's gonna get beat the fuck up with bamboo. Oh god, it's
Oh
fucking...
god.
It's not bamboo!
I was correct.
It's real swords!
It's death by 1,000 cuts. Oh god. Or not.
Or, I mean, she could just kill everyone.
Huh? Wait, huh?
Excuse me?
I love the confusion in your voice.
Did they both die?
That is impossible!
This cannot be! Even for Yuhiko?
That is
Damn.
actually the worst thing that he could have done to her. This is bad.
Yeah?
It shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes.
You bastard! What is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right?
Such a waste.
For heaven's sake, this is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with
Oh,
me.
shut up.
It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
You're still talking about me?
The hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that 2 of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed. I even feel sad and hopeless. But still,
Isn't that right?
it's gonna be alright. This despair is worthless.
I will give him one. One thing. He is a very stoic man.
You say it
For
immediately.
1 second.
Crazy.
He has proven me wrong immediately. Never mind.
You can't say shit about him. He's just gonna fucking turn around and be like, ah.
I try to be nice to him, and he just beats me over the head with it.
Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth.
Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him.
I really don't understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. I will definitely destroy you. The hopes of the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you.
I like the psychotic Oz giggle.
There won't be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That is your future.
How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Do you understand? Even Yuriko died, you know? Oh my god, is this the
Not
Monami
yet.
glow up?
He's still alive.
Don't say it in our hearts.
What?
Everyone!
Everyone, Fuyuhiko is still alive.
You serious?
Are you serious?
Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side.
Oh!
Oh god.
He's still breathing!
Is he gonna be okay?
You're a nurse!
Do something! Hey! You need to save him!
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Serves him right. You're so stupid. Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? Why you ended up like that?
Stupid brother!
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I don't believe it! A surprise order? What the heck? Why do I have to burn my precious calories, your robot, just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong!
It's your duty to save him.
Huh? Duty?
Hey!
'Cause it's written in the school trip rules.
She's using his rules against him.
They alone will be executed hardcore.
If only the Blackened gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm basically powerless.
Hey!
But you should be able to do it.
Unbelievable. I guess I have no choice. Fine. Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me. So... Fine, I'll save him. Like... I was actually gonna do that all along, so I've already prepared for this. Fine.
Huh? Prepared?
And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere. And gradually grew closer and closer.
This game is so stupid.
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood? You've already killed your patients.
We gotta get
Can
this
I do
patient
it
to the
again?
Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
Okay.
We will.
And after they said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from
I
our
feel the
sight.
need to point out we are inside a mountain.
Very
Underground.
deep underground. On a 5-island archipelago.
Is it gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
It's not like you were doing fucking anything.
It can't be helped. It's not like it was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened.
Then all we can do is wait.
Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiro's death, you know?
However,
However, we must put that aside since Pekka has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my tears.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing darkness.
damn it!
I guess.
I guess, bro, I guess.
Things aren't as exciting if a shit stirrer like him ain't around.
Didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too.
We can't just kill him right after he had character development.
From the bottom of my heart, I wanted him to return.
But they
we can't
did
have
that
a
all the
second
time in the first
Terror.
game.
There we go. I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice.
I mean, we've seen that this game really doesn't want to be the first game.
And so the class trial ended.
That's fair.
But we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. Yeah, because there's like, I don't know, many trials more. When that finally arrives, what will happen to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat, floating unreliably in a vast, dark sea. We're just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair.
Danganronpa. Yeah, you're right.
We, together, are Danganronpa.
Because the Danganronpa made along the way.
Warden. Oh my. Hey, how many more days have we left?
Oh yeah, there's a bomb. I forgot about the bomb.
Oh!
Yeah, there's a bomb.
I didn't know about the bomb.
I forgot about the bomb.
There's 15 days left on the bomb. And no one knows that it's actually a bomb.
Yeah, because they're all stupid. Oh!
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? 4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore whether it's better if we let them leave this island or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0...
Okay, my theory that Monami is being puppeted by the survivors of the first game still holds.
That guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair and the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means.
I mean, I don't think they're choosing to do that. I think they're powerless
Everything
to
is
stop
for the
it.
sake of a future filled with hope.
Can't we just have a balance? Can't we just have hope and despair? Like, like you have a side of eggs and a side of bacon. Like, you have, like, equal side of eggs, equal side of bacon.
She did lie to them, yes. Which ties into my other theory that I actually think that she's trying to save them from despair.
The Black Dragon Blade.
From their own despair.
This is a blade from Fatalis himself.
Yeah.
A big stretch.
Yeah, I would, if it's okay, can we end here?
Yeah, I
It's
think
a
we'd be
perfect
fine
pause.
in here.
It's a perfect.
Yeah.
Because, I really gotta go pee.
Yeah, no worries.
This is really fun. Thanks for joining us, Taffy. I hope it wasn't too confusing.
Yay!
Yeah, no, that was fun.
Understand?
Yeah.
Perfection. That's
I
how
know everything that's
goes.
going to happen, of course.
You were a better detective than me, like, several times.
But like, whoever, I think it was you more that said about that you're enjoying the slightly psychotic Oz. That is exactly why I wanted him.
Yes, that's just why, like,
I'm having fun.
Every time somebody I voice turns out to be the Black, and I'm like, yes, I get to go fucking toothpaste crazy.
And like, for me especially, Nagajo's just a fun, like, quietly malicious version
it's
of,
fun
like, oh, it's so
monologuing.
much fun. Yeah.
That's why I like Monokuma. That's why I like voicing it, because it's just fun to monologue. But on that note, I am gonna take my leave. Good night, y'all. Thanks for coming.
Alright. Y'all? Yeah.
Yeah.
Same time next week, nerds.
Same time next week.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that was a good
Bye.